Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming to my channel, D versus Debt. This is Dee. I'm a college teacher turned college student for this year while I'm on sabbatical. I've also paid off over $60,000 worth of debt in my debt-free journey, and I only have $35,400 to be exact left to go, and that is just my mortgage. I've paid off my car, paid off my credit card. Everything's taken care of except for what's left of my mortgage. So I'm here for my Money Monday cash stuffing. So we're gonna start first with just a quick look at the rollover money, and then we'll get into stuffing my envelopes. So my goal is to try to stretch $100 in cash a week as best as I can, and to stretch $100 in credit card spending a week. If I have any money left over on my credit card spending, then I take it out, put it here, and it goes into my savings challenges and all of that. So for this week, for the 20th through the 26th, I had a budget of $40 for groceries. I used $32, so that gave me a rollover of $8. Budgeted $20 for home, only spent $8 on Drano and toilet cleaner. And I just need to bring those up because those of you guys that have really curly hair or that have long hair like me, my curls go everywhere, and I am embarrassed to admit that I plug up the shower drain and the sink drain all the time because of my hair. So part of this was Drano. I buy a lot of Drano, unfortunately. So all of a sudden, I'm just clogging up the drains again. So, and then with the toilet cleaner, that was an ordeal because we're getting back to March 2020. I've been going to the grocery store and there's hardly any toilet paper on the shelves and very low cleaning supplies. So I had to settle for this weird toilet cleaner for my toilet instead of the regular kind that I like to use to scrub the bowl with. I had to settle because all that was left were those giant pill looking things that you drop into your tank and they turn your water blue. That's just, it's just weird, but that's what I had to work with. So I ended up with a rollover at $12. Gas, I budgeted $20. I didn't spend any on gas this week, so that was fantastic. In fact, I still have half a tank left, so I might be able to get away this week with not spending any gas money. I haven't really gone anywhere. I've been busy with school, so I haven't really been going out at all. So that's why that didn't get spent at all. And I did, once again, go over in health. I budgeted $20, ended up spending $33. I bought a big box of collagen, so it's good for my crackly knees, for my skin, for my hair, all that stuff. So I figured it was worth a splurge. And after this week, I won't be spending as much on health categories. I've pretty much gotten all the big expenses out of the way. So this category shouldn't be a problem from here on out, at least for a couple of weeks. So that put me in the whole $13. So all together, adding these up and then taking this away, that means that I have a total rollover of $27 for this week. So I have it here in my handy dandy little rollover box, and that's what I'll be using for my savings challenges. So that aside, let's go ahead and get into the cash envelope stuffing. So again, that was my overview of my $100 worth of budgeted credit card spending. And now we're going to stuff my $100 of cash for the week. So I've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So there is my $100 amount for the week. So let me go ahead and take a look at what we're working with. So for my giving envelope, because I didn't get out pretty much at all, I only went to visit my parents this week and didn't go out and about. So I didn't see any people, which means, besides family, which means my giving folder didn't get spent. So that won't get anything stuffed into it this week since it still has money from last week in there. Same thing happened with Treat Yourself. I didn't really treat myself. I had given myself $10 to you know, buy myself something, treat myself to something. And since I ended up not really doing anything all week, I didn't get a chance to spend it. But I am going to go ahead and put in, let's see. Oops. Let me go ahead. I forgot to sort my bills. That's why I was having a hard time here. So let me go ahead and do that. All right, we are ready. So I'm gonna put another 10 into treat yourself. So I'll put in 2 more 5, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20. That'll go into this folder, and hopefully this week I have a chance to go out and, you know, do something fun. Even though this week I've got a big project due, so I don't know if that'll happen. All right, so cheat day. I had given myself $10 and I did fantastic. I stretched those Burger King coupons and, you know, got the most bang for my buck. So $5 went to Burger King one day, and then $5 went to Dairy Queen the other day. They have a new Blizzard out that is Reese's Pieces and chocolate chip cookie dough. Ooh, that's good stuff. I love Reese's Pieces. So that was a great treat. So for this, I'm going to do another $10. I can stretch those $10 pretty well for the week. Again, since I don't have plans to do much except do homework and cry, then that should take care of it for this week. Okay, handyman. I am going to go ahead and stuff $20 into his envelope. So still need to get some weed whacking done. And now the temperatures are finally dropping, which means that he's going to have to close up my swamp cooler basically for the season pretty soon and get my heater going. So for now then, that means I have 20, 40, 60, and 70 in there. Last week I only put in 10, which is why the number's a little bit weird this week. But there is his. Not going to put anything into thrifting. I don't plan to go thrifting this week. YouTube, I emptied it out again. So because I have a giveaway coming up this week, I'm going to go ahead and stuff $20 into here to help cover the expenses. But I thought I was going to be good and not spend the money that I put in last week. And then I went to Dollar Tree after I left my parents' house, and I bought all these cute little knickknacks, like how I have these pumpkins and stuff here. I bought some other little decorations for here, and some paper, you know, stuff like that to use. So yeah, wiped that envelope clean. So now $20 goes into there. Water, I'm not going to put anything into here. That usually gets 20 a week, but I already have 60, and I'm going to wait and get my bill before I see how much more I have to stuff. Fingers crossed I don't have to stuff anything more, you know, than maybe $1 or $2, but I don't know, I'm nervous. I got my electric bill the other day and just about had a heart attack. It jumped up so high. So if you all are experiencing that same thing, let me know, because I was just like, what in the world? It almost doubled from what it usually is, and I didn't spend that much more. Like, you know, I didn't change my habits, like have my lights on 24/7 and things like that. So that was just a bit of a shocker. And my challenge envelope, I'm going to wait and do my challenge from here on out in a separate video. So I've noticed my cash envelope stuffing videos have been averaging about 20 minutes. So for one thing, that worries me that maybe that scares people away from watching the videos because they're so long. And then also it's an ordeal for my poor phone to film videos that long. I have an old phone with not much memory left on it. And so it literally takes like half a day to fight with the phone to try to get it, you know, to put the video together and upload it and all this stuff. It's just such a huge headache. So I'm going to split my cash stuffing and my savings challenges and see if that helps with that. So you'll see me stuffing my challenge envelopes either tomorrow or the next day. So that is that. All right, so for my hustle envelope, that is empty because I put that money into my little investing account. So that doesn't have money in it. Home, I'm not going to put money into it. It's going to stay empty because for right now, I'm not really focusing on home improvement kind of stuff. Money's really tight, and so beautifying my home can just wait for a bit. It's not urgent. Gifts, that gets 20 every week to try to build up for Christmas. So here's 2 10s. Let me sort my money. So it's 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. All right. So I'm a third of the way to my $300 goal for Christmas. So we got October, November, December left. So we are well on our way to meeting the goal for my gifts envelope. And for unbudgeted, I'm going to go ahead and put in what I have left in the cash, which is $20, because you just never know what's going to come up and, surprise you and, slap you with some sort of unexpected expense. So that means that for a budget, I'll have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 set aside for my little unbudgeted sinking fund. Hopefully I can just keep building this and not really have to spend it anytime soon so that this envelope can get nice and fat. Okay, so that takes care of it for this week's cash envelopes. Thank you so very much for watching and for commenting, liking, subscribing, all of that. That really helps. I'm getting close to the end of September, which is where I had set up different goals in terms of like how many subscribers I would have, how many Etsy sales, all that kind of stuff. So I appreciate y'all watching so much, and especially commenting, liking, and subscribing. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I hope you have a wonderful Monday.